Hello everybody, today we are making a creamy, cheesy hamburger casserole. We're going to be using 1 pound of ground beef. We're going to be using 2 cans, not 2 cans, a can and a half of tomato sauce. We're actually going to be using a half an onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a half a bell pepper, a 8-ounce box of cream cheese, a 8-ounce tub of sour cream. We're actually going to be using 8 ounces of wild egg noodles, black pepper, and seasoning salt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and slice up and dice my green peppers, my onions, and my garlic. And as soon as I get done with that, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I have my onions and bell pepper chopped up also with my garlic. I actually put it in the microwave for maybe a minute and a half to kind of get it started. And now I'm going to actually put it in the skillet for another minute before I add my meat. So you need to add a little, maybe a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of oil to the skillet. And I did half in the meat, but this the portion we'll be using. So I also put my water on to boil my noodles, so I have it going over here. I have about 4 cups of water here in this pot. I'm going to add a couple of dashes of salt. And a little bit of oil to keep the noodles from sticking. You just want to stir these around. Whew, it smells good. Love the smell of garlic. Now we're going to start adding the ground beef. You can actually just pour it all in there, but I crumbled it up so it's not so hard to break up in the skillet. I actually should have used a bigger skillet. And let that go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead on and brown the meat, and as soon as the meat brown, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I brought you back a little early because this is the part actually where I add the seasoning when it's almost done but not quite. So as far as the seasoning, it's basically seasoned to taste. You know, season it the way you eat. So it's not any specific measurements on it. And I did end up changing the skillets because I thought it was going to be a little too much for that skillet. The noodles, I'm not going to put a whole lot of emphasis on the noodles because basically I'm just cooking those per the instructions on the pack. And my bag here for these is basically about 9 minutes. like I'm almost about to use the whole bag. Okay. Now with the sour cream and the cream cheese, I also forgot to mention that it needs to set out at least an hour to get room temperature because we're going to have to cook it. And it's easier to mix if it's softer and it's room temperature. So I'm going to continue to brown this meat, and as soon as it's done, and I'm also going to drain it. So as soon as it's done and it's drained, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we're back now. Here comes the fun part. Okay, first you want to take your cream cheese. You can put your stove on medium warm, medium high. You want to open it up and just drop it right in there. Now do better if you want to just make it smaller and cut it into pieces. Then next you want to add all your sour cream. So I did get my noodles done, rinsed and cooled, and my meat drained. And you do want to mix this well because you don't want it to burn. Till it become real creamy and saucy. So I'm going to melt this down. It'll take about 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we got it melted down, and you want a creamy texture like that. Once you get it like that, add your tomato sauce. And since I added extra noodles, we're going to go ahead on and use both full cans of tomato sauce. At this point, you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 400. And you're going to heat and stir this until all of this come together. So I'm going to get all this well combined, and I will be right back. Okay, now that we got it well combined, this is the point in which you want to bring and put your meat back in. You want to get all that mixed up. Now, at this point, you actually can taste it, because whatever this tastes like, this is what that casserole is going to taste like. So go ahead and give it a taste test if that's what you like. Now, at this point, we're going to add the noodles in. I'll add half of it so I can get it mixed in. This gonna be amazing when you get a chance to taste it. I can't wait for everybody to try it. This has been a hidden secret in my family for many, many years. I don't even know if it's outside the family. It could be. But I've never told it before. This will feed about, in my house, it'll feed about 5 people. But in a normal household, it probably feed about 8 to 10 people. My family and I can just eat it as a whole main course, the whole, you know, nothing but this. Any holiday we have, this is the first dish that leaves. Before the dressing, before the ham, before barbecue, before greens, before dressing. This is always the first dish that's gone. Now, got that all mixed in. What we're going to attempt to do is pour this into this dish. I might better dip it. It's just a lot. So we're going to dip it to be on the safe side. When y'all try this out, please let me know. Good. So when you get a chance to try it, let me know down below what you thought about it. How your family liked it. How easy it was. And it's also extremely cheap. Very filling. This is what your step before the last step should look like. Now, there's an option at the end where you can put cheese on it, but it's perfect without it. I mean, it's absolutely perfect without it. But I think I'm going to add some so you can see what it look like. And I'm just using plain, regular, mild cheddar cheese. Okay, now we're going to stick this in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes or just long enough for the cheese to melt because the dish is completely done. And I'll be back in 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, everyone, this is the finished product. I went on ahead and added some paprika to the top of it and some parsley. Isn't it beautiful? I honestly don't want to even cut this and do a taste test because It's nowhere close to time to eat this, and I've been in it way too much. This is what it's look like. So I'm gonna give it a taste test. Yeah. Woo. Extremely hot. Sorry about that. Woo. But yeah, guys, please do go out and make this. I can assure you, you'll love it. You won't regret it. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please go and subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading new material at least twice a week. So let me know in the comments how you enjoyed it and what you thought about it.